in the media, it's a lot of the big companies that seem to get attention for mental health. What Google are doing, what Twitter are doing, people working from home at Twitter for the rest of their careers, and all this type of stuff. Like there's not enough exposure for the small business.
No, and this has a lot more. The stakes are higher, I think, for a small business. You don't have your wage salary, your salary bill. You don't. You just don't have the resources to do what Xero have done and hire a well-being director of well-being. So, but I think it's amazing that is now a thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you had said that 5 years ago, people would have just went, "What?" You know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly. So it's progress. It is progress, and what I'm hoping to do is with leaders with purpose, there will be certain pillars that they'll kind of sign up to agree to implement in their business. It won't be an accreditation. It could be in the future, but at this minute in time, it's here's what I'm doing to be a good business, good business, and make sure my ecosystem is healthy. What are you doing? So it's a self-challenging. It's a network. There'll be thought leadership going on. There'll be access to really big thinkers and great events. There'll be resources, and there'll be signposting for businesses who do want to actually add value to the community. There can be a matchmaking service between what can you do that has an impact in your community and society. So there's going to be lots of that.
So how far away from a launch are we with Leaders with Purpose?
It'll be 2021.
Right.
It was going to be 2020, but all of our resources, finances, and plans go
out the window.
Let's say.
Are you going to start it with your network that you have already, and then kind of test it, and then grow it and expand it to everyone else, or?
Exactly. Everybody who's been on a CEO Sleepout will be made aware of how they can be involved, and they'll have kind of like an entry level membership. But there will be ambassadors who are going to be big, well-known business people in each region, saying, almost as exemplars, how to do this good, responsible business. And then there'll be paid memberships, supporterships, and sponsorships.
When you say sort of do the right thing, like just get for people who are listening or watching, as a business owner, what kind of things specifically would you be sort of looking for them to? You talk about markers and sort of things to aim for. What kind of things can businesses do to sort of fit in with Leaders with Purpose? Well,
there is lots of kind of things that you could tick off, but you don't obviously have to, if it doesn't suit your business, subscribe to these things. Like, do you pay the living wage? So are your lowest paid employees, do they actually have enough to live on? Now, the national minimum wage has gone up and has been really effective, but it's still not quite enough to keep the wolf from the door for people. So if you can look at the Living Wage Foundation, then you can do that. It's creating equal access to opportunities. So if you're employing apprentices, where are those apprentices coming from? Are they from hard to reach areas? Are they from minority groups? It's all of these type of things. And I know there's legislation in place to try and ensure, and certainly FTSE 100 companies are absolutely legislated to do this, but SME left to, it's more their decision. Do they want to, what is their CSR policy? What do they want to do? But apprentices and creating those opportunities are really, really important.
Yeah.
Because we've got, I suppose, a generation of young people whose life has been stopped in its tracks.
Yeah.
And you have silos of high deprivation and poverty where people feel very, very trapped and they can't actually see a way out. But if you can offer them an apprenticeship, you can put the ladder down and bring them up, and that's very, very powerful.